Hello there, my name is Part Smart and I work at Smart Parts. Now recently we've been making a lot of bad financial decisions, including our inline impulse, which recently shit the bed hard during its release, and we had to lay off a lot of people only 2 months after its release. So I think it's time to release a brand new impulse. What do we do with all these leftover parts? I don't know. Well, it's been 4 years since we released any sort of Poppet or new gun of that sort. I think it's time we release a new impulse. But this time, we part share, but don't tell the public we part share to make our costs go up, the cost of the gun go up, but the customers spend more. Now, who can help us? Empire here. So we actually have a feed neck ASA design you can borrow, and we have a shit ton of your 09 impulse hammers. I have a solenoid and reg seats you can use. All right, gun's all done. Now, the question is, we all three built this gun, only us three. Who's gonna be the one to release it? Empire, DLX, or GOG? Which one of you wants to be it, huh? Hey, I wanna release it. Hey guys, can I release it? What is up, you fucking fent needles? So today, we got a little review going on, same kind of style as last one. All right, we're gonna get the same gist of it. Today we got something a little bit different than the rest. The rest we look at older, shitty guns. Today, we got this. This is a 2013 JT Impulse, and this is what we're gonna be reviewing today. So, JT Impulse. It's like if DLX and Empire had a baby. It's really just a parts gun. I love this thing with everything in me. Oh shit. Well, that really fucked up the video. Anyway, I really love this thing. This is probably my favorite marker I've ever shot in. It's just silky smooth. It's butter. It's like if a LV and a Bob Long Vice had a baby. It's not quite on a G6R level, but it's right there. It's right there. E-Tech 5s, LVs, I think this one shoots better, in my opinion. I like the way this one feels a lot more. Ergonomics are just, I can fit my whole thumb in here, which is nice, especially for bigger guys. I can't really wrap my hand, but this is super comfortable. The trigger's top notch. The trigger is just absolutely incredible. Battery life's great. The OLED is just incredibly simple and easy to understand. That's not like flooded with a bunch of random crap. I really like this gun, but brief history on it. So this was never a JT gun. JT has never made a tournament level gun before. They have never made anything besides Spider clones, Stack Tube clones, Piranha clones, just a bunch of different type of guns that they bought licenses to, or like PMI, Key bought out PMI, and then blah 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 turned into GI, and then Empire, and then JT got a hold of some of their guns. The Outcast, Recon, the E-Icon, just like a bunch of Stack Tube shitty gun. Here, actually, you know what? I think I have one. Give me 1 second. I think I have one right here. Where are we? Oh no. Avalanche of blowbacks are about to happen. JT, there we go. Yeah, that lighting's dog shit, but JT Outcast. So this is the type of guns JT were making. You know, dog shit. Couldn't even fuck with the bottom line at all. Velocity adjustments done. to the back, I forgot. Got our right feed, which is pretty cool. Hide behind bunkers better. I got this. It's probably the tiniest trigger frame I've ever seen in my life, with the thickest trigger I've ever seen. Real stiff pull. I think these are spider threaded. I have no idea, but yeah, this thing is I mean, this is a fucking tournament gun. Oh, but in all seriousness, JT never made good guns. They made these spider knockoff clones. This was their most popular kind of design, was the grip up here in front, kind of the 96 style, or the 98 style, but with a stack. Anyway, I'm getting to, this is the gun they used to make. These are the guns they used to make. You know, there were soft goods. Got a shit ton of masks right there, and then a shit ton of mask parts down under there. And yeah, that's a shocker sport, V-Sport. I'll be doing a review on here a little bit. Also got some newbies, got a PM5 and a Z2 up there, so whatever gets those. Anyway, what was I at? Oh yeah, JT. So they made masks, they made pants, they made jerseys. Everybody loves them, right? Right now they're making pod packs, people liking. They're partnering with like Committed Paintball, making Twister stuff, all that kind of good stuff. This is what they used to make. So when in 2009, when they released the 09 Impulse, they basically said, yeah, this thing sucked balls. And that was the last thing we heard of Smart Parts. They went away, sold off all their crap to Key Action and all that, and then Key, GOG, and DLX formed to make this. The reason I say all three of them formed to make this is because this uses parts from all of them. Does ASA look familiar, anybody? Huh? Does that inside look familiar? Well, basically, this is a Resurrection sniper on up ASA, just with a shorter lever, different milling because different branding gun. These use a patented Smart Parts DLX design trigger, since the 09 Impulse was supposed to release under DLX, but Smart Parts went that never happened. Or no, I think it was, they made it, Smart Parts went, it was supposed to release under DLX, never did, released under Smart Parts. It's a whole fucky situation. Empire style ASA, the Empire style feed neck up here, as you can see, is basically the exact same as like a 6th or an Axe, except again, they had to change up the lever a little bit. Lever, why the fuck am I saying it like that? Lever. Anyway, it shares the solenoid with a 1.0, 2.0, 1.5, and ICE DLX Luxes, which is cool. I'm pretty sure the board was made by people at DLX. They definitely reused parts for sure, because it has a 09 Impulse hammer in here. Same exact hammer. Uses DLX reg seats in the LPR and HPR here. And yeah, no, this thing is just beyond simple. There's really nothing to this. Bolt design. Sorry, I'm just kind of realizing that I messaged a guy that I want O-rings on my bolt. There's already fucking O-rings on my bolt. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, dude, allergies are killing me too. I'm trying to get this fucking review done, man. Anyway, threw some twister tape on there just for good measure. Anyway, I'm getting all confuzzled. Back to the Impulse, JT Impulse. They were making it. Came time to release it, and for whatever reason, the people who made this, I guess, were qualified enough to make this. And in my opinion, or not make, to release it. I don't know why they chose JT. Well, honestly, JT was a big tournament, big tournament brand. Obviously, ProFlex's pants, all that other good stuff. But I think they were trying to lean towards more of the professional crowd. They still are, with the brand new Triad and stuff, the V3 Triad. I haven't tried one, but I've heard they're basically just Halo pros. Big whoop, but I might as well get one for the branding. The only other cool tournament type thing JT has ever released was, people don't know this, JT actually did release an Eggy 4. JT did actually release an Eggy 4. It's called the JT Revolution. Same thing as the Eggy 4. Eggy 4s are stupid rare to come across. I think only around 200 to 300 of the JT Revolutions were made. That would be a cool addition, but I actually got a clear magma sitting right there. That's gonna go awesome with this. So yeah, there's that. My complaints on the gun, there's really none. I mean, people's main complaint, the macro. So the 09 Impulse was macro lineless. It went up to the grip, and it did not fare out very well. It had leaks, had a bunch of regulator issues. They also had like D10 issues, eye issues, threading issues. They had a bunch of leaky poppet. They just had a bunch of terrible crap happen with those 09. I guess I think the 09s were rushed pretty hard. Besides that, they fixed everything. They decided to make it gas through, or not gas, just give it macro line, which is smart. I prefer macro line because it really does eliminate the possibility of, oh, it could be in the grip, oh, it could be in the solenoid, oh, it could be one of the fucking 1,000 O-rings in here. And you know, if you turn on, it's leaking here, it's your line or your fittings. It's one of the two. It's never anything else besides the line or your fittings. That's what I really like about this. The serial number, I realized, is a little weird. So the prototypes never came with serial numbers. The production, like regular post-launch guns, came with the IMP serial number, or IMP whatever. This serial number says IPS 0217, so number 121, Impulse made. It's just, yeah, I've never really seen any other with the IPS serial number, but that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, but there's no Smart Parts logos or anything. You have an Impulse. It says Impulse right here, but I have it covered by the twister, so I can grab it like this a little bit easier, and it doesn't rub against my hand as much. And then we have JT grips. It's really the only thing telling you that this is a JT gun and not a Smart Parts gun is just the JT grips. Obviously the box, sitting right there, it says JT on it and everything. They give you a JT barrel plug or barrel sock. The barrel does say JT on it, but it's like for the gun, I mean, from a distance, it kind of looks like I'm shooting an older Ego. Maybe if I get it the right angle, maybe an old evil pimp. I mean, you get a little closer and you're like, that looks like a Vanguard Creed, kind of, like, you know, looks a little Creedish. And you get really close and you're like, oh, that kind of looks like a 09 Impulse. And then you fucking hold it and you're like, oh, this is a JT Impulse. Really not much to say. Just want to do a quick review on the Impulse, do the quick little silly opening, like always. Fantastic guns. I bought this gun for $300, threw a new Noid in it, new reg seats, and it's been nothing but flawless. The eyes are a little wonky, so I just turn them off. I have not chopped a single ball yet with the eyes off in any tournament, no matter with what paint. You can really fine tune these to make them super soft, super quiet, super poppy, super efficient. These things are, in my opinion, the best gun you can get for $500 right now. You take that with a grain of salt. You obviously have good competitors like 180R, 170, 160R, Shockers. A lot of those mid-endish guns, those are newer, going to have parts available. Those are obviously going to be a lot better. But in terms of what I'm looking for, if you want poppets and you don't mind that little... I mean, this isn't old school. This is shit like 12 years ago now, but this isn't old school, so you're not going to have too terrible of trouble finding parts or anything. But if you don't mind a little bit of an older gun, but still just shoots just as good as any of the modern ones, get a JT Impulse. You can get them anywhere from like $300, what I got it for, but the condition was unknown, so I kind of got lucky there that it wasn't like a bad board or a internal issue or anything like that. It was just a solenoid. But I mean, from like 300 to 500, you can find these all day long. They shoot just as good. They're super reliable, just super simple. And I love the JT Impulse, so I'm switching from I'm switching from HK. I'm gonna go ahead and get a big ass JT one right here. So we're switching teams to JT, but that, people, is the JT Impulse review. I'm gonna put a shooting video up here just so you guys can see how she shoots, and then I'm out of here, nerds, because I actually have to pack up a lot for the spring pump event. We get the IP or ICD, get the PRP, KP Plus. I'm also gonna try and get a pump kit for the cocker, but yep, that's about it, boys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace, you fucking fent needles.